This Is Us has made us laugh, made us cry, and I mean a lot, and has just been a special ride to be on. But now the final season is starting, and we need to have a bunch of questions answered before saying our final farewell to the Pearson family. The last season is sure to hit right in the feels, so let's check out the questions. Warning, spoilers ahead. So first, what happened to Toby and Kate? This is a massive one for most fans of the show. We just love Toby and Kate together, and now after that bombshell in season 5, we know they aren't going to make it. We saw Kate get ready to get married again to her fellow music teacher Philip, who hasn't even been very nice up to now. We know that Toby is still alive because even further along in the time stream in 2034, he is speaking to Randall, and Randall is convincing him to attend the family gathering. So what happened? Why aren't they married anymore? Toby did take a job out of town that is going to take him away from his family a lot of the time. Will that be their downfall? I'm not sure, but I do know I am not ready to see the end of Toby and Kate's love story. How is Rebecca's health going to decline? We know that it is. When we see the timeline where all the Pearsons are gathering, she is in bed and very sick. She doesn't even seem to know who Randall is. Randall, her son that is probably fair to say has always kind of been her favorite, but how quickly will this decline happen? We've seen her start to struggle with her Alzheimer's and begin to decline. It is going to be heartbreaking to watch her struggle with losing who she is in the next season. Her family has always been her everything, and I can't even begin to express how terrible it would be if she loses all her memories that she has of Jack. How will Kevin's return to the Manny affect him? At the start of season 6, it looks like Kevin might decide to return to the role that made him famous, the Manny. It pays well, and he gets to stay close to his kids and not travel anywhere. But it is also a role that made him miserable. He felt like a joke the entire time that he was on the show, and he has worked so hard to establish himself as a serious actor that it might be disastrous for him to return to the role. If he does decide that it is a great idea, would he be able to cope? Or will he slip back into a dark place where he will be tempted to drink again, especially if he is not living with Madison and the kids full time? I really hope not. Kevin has had so many struggles, and I really think the guy deserves a break and a good ending. We do know that he can afford to build his father's dream cabin on the land where their family cabin is, so his career can't do too badly. We just hope the same can be said for his own mental health too. Will Kevin and Madison find love? And more importantly, will it be together? I know they just broke up and on their own wedding day, no less, but I'm still hoping that they can figure things out and get back together. Kevin couldn't tell her that he loved her. They did really only get together because she got pregnant, but could time change that? In the future, at Kate's second wedding day, they do look like they still care for each other a lot, and they seem to be on the same page. And when Kevin goes to the cabin where the family is gathering around Rebecca, he is wearing a wedding ring. Could they have figured things out? Or could he be back together with his first wife and love, Sophie? It is very possible, since they did seem like endgame for a very long time. But my hope is still that Kevin and Madison figure things out and realize they are perfect for each other and that there is real love there. Or in the very least, I hope they give both of them a happy ending. How did Rebecca and Miguel end up getting together? This is another question that we have waited a long time to have answered. We would love to see how Rebecca and Miguel fell in love. In the past, we only ever saw him as Jack's best friend and someone who helped out the family after Jack died. The show has never really explained how they went from friends to getting married. At first, most of us didn't like that Miguel was married to Rebecca, and we couldn't see him taking Jack's place. But he has never really tried to. Instead, he has been a really great guy that has supported Rebecca through the tough times and has just been a wonderful person in the family. We like him again, and while he is no Jack Pearson, we would still like to see their love story before the end of the series. Are you ready for this to be the end of the series? I'm not sure I am. Share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Next up, we'll check out some more burning questions, like if all of the Pearson family will make it into the future, more about Randall's future, and so much more. Randall, the rising star of what? Randall Pearson does not do things halfway. When he realized the area where his biological father stayed was in desperate need of help, he decided to become a councilman to be able to help them. But now it looks like he took his political aspirations even farther. Why just help one area when you can make a massive difference in the country? We aren't sure what he is doing exactly, but we know that he is taking the world by storm when he's getting ready to officiate Kate and Philip's wedding, and that just feels wrong to say. We see an open magazine on the dresser with the cover story, Rising Star Randall Pearson. We want to know in what area he is a rising star. I really hope we get a full update on where he is in the future. Who is the father of Deja's baby? In season 5, we finally see Deja with her sister Annie pulling up to Kevin's home, meaning that Deja is still just as close with her adoptive family as she has ever been. We are glad that they have all stuck together, but another shocking reveal was made when we learned that Deja was pregnant, but that she had only told Annie. Everyone is wondering who the father of her baby is. Who did she end up with? In present times, she's dating her boyfriend Malik, and the two of them are really cute together. But how often do high school relationships actually last? Not often, but when you take into account that both of them have been through a lot and are way more mature than normal teens, then their chances get a little bit higher. But it is still possible that she ended up with someone that we haven't even met yet. Are all of our favorite characters going to make it to the future? I have never ugly cried as much in a show as I have in This Is Us, and there's a good chance that they are going to take this last season to ensure that they rip our hearts out once again. We've seen a bunch of the family members in the future at the gathering around Rebecca's bed, but not all of them, and fans are worried about those that they haven't seen yet. We've seen Rebecca, although she is very sick, Randall and Beth, and all three of their daughters, Uncle Nicky, Toby, Kevin, and his twins at the gathering. And in another scene from the distant future, we've also seen Kate's two children at the birth of her son Jack's first baby. But that leaves the question, where is Kate? She isn't with her family at the gathering, and would she have missed the birth of her granddaughter? I'm hoping that they are just messing with us and that she is still on her way. But the same applies to Miguel. Where is he? Why is it Uncle Nicky that is sitting next to Rebecca's bed? Has Miguel just stepped away for a breath and will be back soon? I don't know, but I just imagine there's going to be a lot of tears in our future from watching the last season. Who is in the white car? When Deja and Randall are heading into Kevin's house in the future, a white car pulls up, and Randall tells Deja to look who is here. But did they allow us to look? No, they did not. The occupants of the car remain a mystery, and we really want to know who it is. Could it be Miguel that picked Kate up from somewhere? Kevin's mysterious wife, the father of Deja's baby? We don't know, but we hope to get all the answers. Which questions do you want them to answer in Season 6? Comment and let us know. Thanks for watching!